In the movie The Matrix, Morpheus says something rather interesting. The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system. And that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inured, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will fight to protect it. Are you trapped inside the system? Ask yourself this. Would I continue in the job I now have if I were not paid for it? If not, you're probably in serious spiritual danger. Keep watching, because in this video, I'm going to explain why this is. Most of us know deep down that there is something wrong with the system. Do you ever think there must be something more than this? Yet we stay where we are because we think it's impossible to live without what the system offers. We think that a bigger paycheck will fix all of our problems. Well, this is exactly what the system wants you to believe. I'm not here to condemn all the good being done in the world. I'm just here to question the motives behind everything that's being done in the system, whether the actions themselves are good or bad. The bottom line is that what makes the system function is people choosing to work for money. You've probably heard the saying, the love of money is the root of all evil. Your current job may be a good one, but if you wouldn't do it without being paid, then you need to see that your ultimate motivation is not a good one. Until you accept this truth, you're going to be severely limited in your ability to provide real solutions to the problems of the world. Why is this? Because the love of money is the root of all the problems in the world. Until we deal with this root in our own hearts, we are complicit with all the problems that stem from it. Now here's where we need a dose of real honesty. If we try to convince ourselves and others that we can change the system from the inside, we're just deceiving ourselves. The system will corrupt us long before we've made any significant changes. Helping people is crucial, but the way to truly help someone is to break them free from the system of financial slavery. This will help them both now and in eternity. We can't set people free if we're not free ourselves, if we're agents working for the system. Jesus said that it is impossible to serve two masters at the same time, and that we need to make a clear choice between working for God or working for money. He didn't say that the choice would be between having a respectable job, like teaching or nursing, or having a less respectable one, like being a loan shark or an executioner. Now check this out. Revelation 13:16-18 predicts the arrival of a world leader, the Antichrist, who uses the economic system as a matrix of servitude, branding people with a mark in their right hand or forehead, without which they can neither buy nor sell. The Bible says that this leader will be accepted by the world through all the good that he does, bringing peace, prosperity, and stability to the world before his mask comes off. During the Antichrist's reign, good, law-abiding citizens will continue to be paid to perform surgeries, teach children, and run charities and other services. However, there is a strong warning that God's wrath will be poured out on anyone who accepts his mark. You may question why a loving God would pour out his wrath on good, law-abiding citizens. But perhaps we're not as good as we think we are. Unless we are willing to unplug ourselves from the system and work for a different motivation, then any good that we do needs to be seriously questioned for our own good. In the Revelation, Jesus said that it is better to be cold than to be lukewarm. In other words, we may as well be totally sold out to money and sin than to be lukewarm, hiding our mixed motives and self-righteousness under the guise of respectability. It may be hard to accept, but the system is not really a mixture of good and evil. There is just the system, run by the Prince of Darkness, and kept in motion by collective greed or love of money. We have to choose. Either we work for Satan and Mammon, or we break free of his evil system by trusting that God will look after us while we build his kingdom of faith and love instead. Has this video provoked a strong reaction in you? We hope so. The truth is uncomfortable, but it's what we need to hear.